It took you an extremely long time to like warm up that week, and
right.
and
I think we're good.
And I was myself, but we have to have both of us like at least in working order.
Right, exactly. Like I have to be extra, and you have to be like yourself.
Exactly.
All right, I think I'm good. Let's get going. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of The Demons from Outer Space. I'm Bill Worster, and joining me, as always, I have the ever-energetic man who just walked the mountain. I have Dylan McCandless.
Hello, YouTube.
Dylan, we took a week off.
We did take a week off.
Tell them why.
Because I was walking the mountain.
That's how it will forever be known in the annals of in the annals of SOS history.
Who's making gay jokes now, Bill? I think that's what they call a Freudian slip. And no, a Freudian slip is not a German undergarment.
Oh, fuck you, Dylan. Fuck you.
And no, a Freudian slip is not a German undergarment. Okay, audience, it's not.
No, it's actually the title of tranny porn in Germany. I don't know why it's tranny porn. I pulled that out because we've made a couple of gay jokes already, so I wanted to pull out another one. So it's like tranny porn.
It's tranny porn. And people in Germany are like, no, it's not.
What are you talking about? The tranny porn does not exist here in Germany. We only have the shit porn.
We don't have any German watchers. They're all offended by our outro.
Yeah, we scared the Germans off with our insult to their fucking cinematic masterpiece, which is the German version of Godzilla vs. Megalon.
They're very offended by how fucked up you think they are.
Yeah, exactly. Even though we've got two dudes, one of them being their last name Worster, which I'm pretty sure was the name of the comedic comic relief Nazi from Hogan's Heroes.
Awesome.
What was his name? Schultz? Oh, Colonel Hogan! Oh, I see nothing! I see nothings! Pretty sure his name was Schultz Worster, if I remember that show correctly. Hogan's Heroes. That reference is lost on like 95% of our listeners.
They know nothing!
They know nothings! They know nothings! I love Schultz. He's like a fat comic relief Nazi. I mean, you know, on the side he's burning people who, you know, worship the Torah is the Jewish Bible, right?
It is.
Those people, he's burning them.
You know he's burning the Jews, but you don't care because you
Schultz.
You like Schultz.
He's bum-like.
He's charming. It's like watching Heil Hitler, I'm home. Or no, Heil Honey, I'm home.
Oh. What was her name? What was the girl's name who he took the cyanide capsules with? I know her last name was Braun.
Ava.
Ava Braun, that's it. I couldn't remember the first name. Fucking him and Ava Braun having like a I Love Lucy scenario. They don't have any kids because Hitler doesn't like children apparently. And here's what you would do. Did he know Ava Braun? I'm assuming this was after he rose to power. I don't know. I don't know every aspect of Hitler's history. Right? That was after he became the Fuhrer.
What was after?
Ava Braun, his relationship with her.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure.
I'm sure it is, right? That would make sense. Like she's attracted to a man with power.
She's attracted to his killer stash.
But he didn't get that until after he rose to power, because he based that on Chaplin.
She loves that Charlie Chaplin look.
He loved the Charlie Chaplin. Oh, look at him. He's being the funny man falling off the building. That's a Charlie Chaplin. That was a Charlie Chaplin movie. You ever see the Charlie Chaplin movie where he's falling off the building?
I don't know if I have seen the Charlie Chaplin movie where he's falling off the building.
I have this one. I've never seen a full Charlie Chaplin movie. Oh, somebody shoot me. I'm in film classics right now in college, so I'll probably have to see one, but I haven't seen any of my own volition. But I have this very profound image in my mind of watching Turner Classic Movies one day, and they were showing, like, you know, they do like these little intermediary like reels of clips and tributes to actors and directors and stuff that have passed away or just whatever for any reasons, and they did one that obviously for Chaplin, and there's this one image from it that stayed in my mind from childhood of just him just like falling off a building, about to plummet to his death, and apparently people thought that was funny back in the 20s.
It's hilarious.
And now we have suicide jumpers, and we no longer find that funny.
No. I mean, I've made the occasional suicide jumper joke.
I mean, you can make suicide jokes, but like just the act itself of like dangling off a building is not seen as funny.
Like I remember when Justin Bieber first became popular, I thought to myself, if this kid like got on top of a building right now and threatened to jump off, I would be at the bottom with a boombox playing Van Halen's Jump.
You've made this joke before. It wasn't for Bieber, but it was for somebody else.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't remember who it was. It might have been off recording too, so maybe I just totally like ruined your joke for the listeners, and whatever. We're candid on this show. Sometimes I ruin Dylan's jokes.
I mean, I don't know if I made that joke for somebody else or not. I know it originated with Justin Bieber. That's where I first came up with that idea.
Right.
Of causing somebody to commit suicide.
Right. I mean, I've made suicide jokes as well, but
using Van Halen as my weapon.
Yeah, but I mean, it's never like. But it's never. It's so weird we're bringing this up now with the incident in the news about the young kid who tried to kill himself over being bullied over My Little Pony, which I really don't want to bring up at this current moment because it's very sad and I have very strong feelings on it. So I won't bring it up now because I want this episode to be funny as opposed to the last one where it was. Hey Dylan, what do you think of Justin Bieber?
Deport him.
Oh, that's another thing we can talk about is fucking Bieber, the Bieber petition being fully signed, and they have the max amount of signatures they needed.
So they're going to deport him?
They don't have to deport him. Here's what that clause in the rulings of our government does. The government has to look at it and seriously consider it.
Good.
They don't have to follow it.
Here's the thing. It's not going to change anything if they do deport him. He's still going to make his music and get it released.
Well, that's the thing. Well, I mean, all it does is he can't break the law here anymore, obviously.
Exactly.
That's what people will get out of it. It's not going to get rid of his music.
I just want them to do it because it would be a big fuck you to him, and I don't like him.
Well, that and it would be a major fucking stipulation. It would ruin his career to a certain extent because he can't do interviews here anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll appear on TV, but he can't do interviews with like live interviews like Entertainment Tonight or any of those shows. He can't appear on the fucking on the Tonight Show or anything because he can't get here.
He'll be trapped in Canada and other countries.
Canada probably doesn't fucking want him either. They're like, we don't want you here either, eh? You can go over to Newfoundland. We don't care about them, eh?
He's gonna show up in Canada and they're like, hey, we're deporting you too, eh? Where am I gonna go?
You're gonna have to sleep in the river in between Canada and America, eh?
No, it's not really deport.
And I heard the fucking Americans dumped their waste in there, eh?
Here's the best thing. If Canada deports him, it's not really deportation because he doesn't really have a home to go back to. So
I mean, he goes... I think his parents still live in Canada.
So I'm saying...
Not that I would know. I don't follow the life of Justin Bieber.
No, I'm saying if Canada was to also deport him. I don't know if it would technically be deporting because you're not...
No, it wouldn't be deportation. It would be...
banishment.
And I don't think you can. It would have to be called something else. Like in Series 3 of... that's a spoiler. Fuck, I can't say it. Something happens in Series 3 of Sherlock where a character has something like exile inflicted upon them, but it's not called exile officially. It's being reassigned.
Why can't they call it exile?
Well, they do. They do call it exile, but they can't call it that legally.
Why?
Because that's a medieval term.
Who cares?
Because it's a weird idea. It's like exiling somebody from their home country is bizarre. Because why not just put them in jail?
Because then you still have to deal with them.
Right, but that's the idea but if they broke the crimes they've committed here, you want them in your prison because then you're taking care of them as a problem. I think that's the idea of why exile no longer is a thing. But, I mean, it still happens, it's just not called exile, is my point. Like, they'll still send, like, fucking, See, I can't think of because here's the thing, I can't think of an example because they won't say it in the media, like, this motherfucker was exiled. Like, Mel Gibson was exiled. It doesn't happen. Or if it does happen, they don't call it that.
Banished.
They don't call it that.
He has been banished.
No, but this happened recently as well, where a petition was put forth by the United States people based on signature count to the United States government, infamously, the Death Star.
Yes! Why didn't they approve that?
Because they were not interested in destroying planets. That was their thing. I call it bullshit. My firm belief is that they didn't do it because Obama is a Trekkie.
Listen. American government, this is why we need a Death Star. Because we don't know for sure if there's life on Mars, and if War of the Worlds happens, we need a trump card.
No, fuck War of the Worlds. Ice Warriors, dude.
If the Ice Warriors come, we need a trump. Wouldn't that be something if, like, Doctor Who came up in a timeline where the U.S. government had, like, built a Death Star?
Yeah. In Doctor Who, the United States government specifically builds a Death Star and points it at Mars, just like, just in case them aliens come out! And the Doctor is like, that is the definition of paranoia on a planet that hasn't had life in thousands of years, because the Ice Warriors aren't there at the time of people being a thing. They've spread out, they don't live on Mars anymore.
Doctor's like, I don't want to defend this planet anymore.
You just see the TARDIS flying away from Earth and it just blows up. The Doctor's just sipping tea by the window. I don't care.
I'm done. They have learned nothing.
I see nothing. I see nothing. The Doctor played by the guy who played Schultz.
Yes. Why hasn't that happened? America.
Yeah, America.
Not even...
Why hasn't America bought the rights to Doctor Who and made it with the guy who played Schultz on Hogan's Heroes?
The world may never know.
The world may never know. Do you watch Hogan's Heroes as a kid or at any point in your life?
I have watched a little.
Dun, 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 dun. I played the theme song in band in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's where I first heard of it. I had never heard of it before that, and then they put it on the bandstands, and I had to watch an episode to get a gist of it, and I fell in love with it because of how absurd it was and how nothing like that could ever be made today.
You were in band?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
I played the Billy.
What?
I played myself.
Oh, my. No, what did you...
I pulled out my dick and was like, this is a good enough instrument.
I'm playing the skin flute. No,
There's also a skin trumpet.
Oh, my?
Yeah, that's what I played. No, I played the regular trumpet.
Ah.
Badly, mind you. Very badly.
Yeah.
You don't know.
No.
I could be awesome. I could just be modest. Just like, yeah, it was bad. And then I'm just like, I'm like fucking Louis Armstrong.
You don't strike me as the...
Oh, wait, Louis Armstrong wasn't a trumpeter. Yes, he was.
You don't strike me as the kind who secretly has musical talents, Bill.
Wait, was Louis Armstrong a trumpeter? I don't remember now.
I think trumpet, yes.
I think he was. Cause he was a singer. But I think he played the trumpet, too.
He did both, Bill.
Did he? I should know this because I had a whole semester of popular music in America last semester. And I learned about this in detail.
Yeah, Louis Armstrong did both, Bill.
I know that his master, whose name I forget, called him little... Not like his white slave master. But the African-American gentleman who taught him how to play the trumpet called him Little Fool. And I think that it would only be appropriate if we start to call Andres Little Fool. Yes. Start calling him Little Fool.
Because doesn't Andres play a thing?
He plays a lifeguard.
No, he once said that he was in...
Andres Perez is Baywatch.
No, because Andres was also in band in high school, remember? He told us this in an episode.
He was. He played the skin flute.
Yeah, exactly. He told us this in an episode of SOS.
I don't think he played the skin flute. I think he played the bullshit.
He played the bullshit, yeah.
He played nothing but bullshit.
He was the best bullshit player in the whole of California history.
Best bullshitter on this side of the U.S.
There's...
the jokes are just rolling here on DFOS tonight, man. We're fucking back, man. We took a week off. We're fucking back.
There's stiff competition in the U.S. in terms of being the best bullshitter, so...
Oh, very stiff, if I might say. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Ah, George, I see you're still making the oh, my sound. Ah.
Oh, my.
We could do that all night. Ah!
Oh, my.
I'm Charlton Heston, and I approve this message. Ah!
It sounds like that gentleman's taking a dump. Oh, my.
We were talking about Bieber, though.
Fuck Bieber.
So the petition was signed by the amount of people it needs to be signed by to get it looked at by Obama, which is what I call Obama. I call him Obama.
Obama.
By Obama. And he's going to have to look at it, but it's very unlikely that he will agree to it because Justin Bieber hasn't done the required amount of illegal things, and he hasn't done what you would have to do to get deported.
You know why Obama should deport Justin Bieber?
Because Justin Bieber is a prick and should be deported.
Yes, but I have a political reason.
Oh, okay.
Because most of the people who hate Justin Bieber are old enough to vote, and Obama's approval ratings have been down.
Yeah, but he's not running for re-election.
Oh, damn. Shit. You're right, he can't.
Rocking you with political science. What?
He can't get damn it.
He doesn't give a fuck at this point. He's like, I don't really care because I'm not being reelected and my hair has just fucking disappeared in the past 8 years. I'm done. I'm done, guys.
Hasn't it, though?
Oh, he looks terrible. Like, you look at him when he was up for election in 2008, he's a young, strapping African-American gentleman. That's how I referred to Obama when he was being elected. And you look at him now, he looks like a craggedy... He looks like fucking Uncle Tom from Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Oh.
That's potentially the most racist thing I've ever said.
It is.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Leave a comment if you think that was racist, and if it was, I didn't intend it to be. Alright, he looks like Morgan Freeman. How about that? Morgan Freeman could play him in a movie.
I intended it to be. No.
Yeah, as a member of the Tennessee racist fucking correspondence committee. I don't know. Because that's a thing now.
I like how I said I intended it to be, and I'm not even the one who made the joke.
That's right. I took it as racist. Because everything to me is racially charged.
I'm taking credit for your race joke.
Thanks, Dylan. I appreciate that. Stealing my mojo. So it's highly unlikely that he'll be deported because of this. Just because the petition was signed. If it happens, that would be fucking amazing, and I would
I'm gonna find another political reason, and then I'm gonna email Obama.
Wait, what was your first one again? Oh, because his approval rating was down?
Yes.
He's still not gonna do it. He doesn't give a shit.
Wait. But I'm assuming that, like, after he's done being president, he's gonna have to go for some other office, right? I mean...
Oh, he's gonna... Are you kidding me? He is gonna retire and love it.
Damn it.
Do you think George W. Bush gave a fuck what job he got after he was president? No, he retired to whatever mansion in the backwoods that he wanted. He's sitting there smoking weed, hanging out with Harold and Kumar.
That is true. He is smoking weed and hanging out with Harold and Kumar. This has been proven.
Or being played by Will Ferrell.
Hollywood told this to me, and Hollywood does not lie.
Did Will Ferrell have to pay George W. Bush for that live stage show he did? Probably. He had to have, right? Because it's his likeness.
I don't know.
Or he at least had to get permission. Can I make fun of you on stage for 2.5 hours?
Not if I'm not getting paid.
Not unless you split some weed with me. Like George W. Bush is only paid by people smoking weed with him.
Exactly.
He smoked weed with, like, everybody. Like, he smoked weed with Obama.
I think my favorite George Bush quote was when he was giving a speech, he was talking about terrorists, right?
Right.
He's like,
as he always was.
As he always was. And he's like, our enemies are smart and resourceful, but so are we. They never stop trying to think of ways to hurt our people and our country. Well, neither do we.
It's true. It's so true. The government's constantly finding ways to fuck us over. Man, we're getting political tonight, man.
I know, but it's not like serious political.
No, not at all. It's not like our Duck Dynasty rant.
This isn't the Duck Dynasty episode.
No.
If you would like to see us get semi-political, go watch DFOS episode, whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, what episode is this? This episode is episode 13, right? No, episode 12, I'm sorry. Because episode 10 was Lost Skeleton, the last one where I was sick was 11, this is episode 12.
So then what number is the one where we... Or are you asking what number this is?
Yeah, this is 12, so then that one would have been episode 9.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Because there wasn't one in between Lost Skeleton and that. I don't think there was. If there was, I'm sorely... Yeah, no, because it was Plight of the Xenomorph.
As we've established, we can never remember what number podcast we're on.
Yeah, no, we've no... I know we're on 12 now, I just don't know what that one was. But yeah.
Where's our animated series, damn it?
Yeah, where's our animated series? Well, I mean, SOS is the generic name for the whole organization, so he could do it in that series, right?
I assume he could.
I mean, not that he has, like, limitations by anybody. Certainly not us.
No, I'm limiting him.
Just in your own little mind, because he doesn't have to listen to you.
Bill's like, we're not giving you any limits. I'm sitting over here like,
No, he has to draw me in a specific... How do you like his interpretation of how you... And for those of you who don't know what we're talking about Zackzilla 011's SOS Animated Adventure Series. Go check that out on his channel, or go check it out on the Sons of Sarazawa Network homepage, which you can find in the description below. Like that page. Follow us.
If you don't know what we're talking about, let me just state this in the most succinct way I know how. We're a cartoon, motherfucker.
We're cartoons! I don't know why I did that in a vaguely British accent.
We're toons.
We're toons, man. We've been toonified.
Now I can hire Valiant and Valiant.
What? Oh, right.
Hoover and Roger Rabbit reference.
Okay. It took me a minute. I was like, Valiant, like that bird movie?
Love that fucking... Not the Valiant... Not Valiant, but Hoover and Roger Rabbit. Love that fucking movie. Anyway.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Genius movie.
I was thinking of the bird movie called Valiant. It was about a bird.
I should have said, now I can hire Eddie Valiant, and maybe it would have hit.
I would have gotten that immediately, but you said Valiant and Valiant. I was like, the fucking bird movie?
No, that's just Valiant. Valiant and Valiant was the name of...
Yeah, but I thought maybe you were just repeating yourself because you have a stutter or something. I don't know.
I have a stutter.
I know, but in my mind, I was like, oh, since when does Dylan stutter?
In Bill's fantasy.
My fantasy. You have a terrible stutter. You're just like, welcome to this week's episode of Gosh. That's not even a stutter. That's just being unintelligible.
I had a guy in a class once that sounded exactly like that.
Like Elmer Fudd. Welcome to this week's episode of a Kaiju Spotlight.
I mean, he...
I'm looking for weapons.
I'm looking for weapons. I gotta do that show again. Damn it.
Yeah. When was you did the Zigra one, which was in January.
Yeah, remember when...
Now it's February, Dylan.
Remember when
Where's Kaiju Spotlight?
Remember when I said I'm gonna get another one out by the end of January? Well, that didn't happen.
And now it's February 6th, and there is no Kaiju Spotlight.
Well, actually there is.
Yeah, Dylan, where is it? I'm representing your fan base. This isn't me. This is your fan base.
Oh, so you're not a member of my fan base, Bill?
Well, I mean, but I'm a friend of yours, so I don't know if that means... Like, am I separate or am I included?
I don't know, Bill.
Like, I don't consider you a member of my fan base. You're a friend of mine. Not that my fan base aren't my friends, but you know what I mean, like my personal close friends.
Fan base, you hear that? You're no friend of Bill.
Well, I mean, I would like to become friends with you, but I don't know you. If I met you in person, I'm sure I would find you a very pleasant person.
So, fan base, if you would like to,
Friends.
you've basically just invited your entire fan base over to your house. Oh.
Oh, fuck no. I know my fan base. I don't want them anywhere near my house. I'm kidding. That was a joke. I love you guys. There are a bunch of members of my fan base that I would love to become friends with. I just don't know them or anything about them. They could be serial killers or weirdos.
They could be serial killers or weirdos.
Or Babylon 5 fans. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know anything about Babylon 5.
To be fair, I could be a serial killer or a weirdo. No.
I mean, I hope not, because you're coming to my house in July, so if that's a thing, then I'm going to be very disgruntled. Not even angry, just disgruntled. Just like, damn it, that's frustrating. This episode has been all over the place.
Yeah.
All over the joint.
Yeah, didn't we have a topic at some point, or at least something we were?
I don't have a topic. I brought up Justin Bieber. It's like, hey, we talked about this. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. I figured I'd bring it up now. I can't believe that story is 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
These last 2 weeks flew by.
Didn't they?
Because I started school last week, and I've had like 15 snow days since then.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I've had 2, just to not exaggerate.
Because I remember I was like, wow, I'm not going to be in DFOS or SOS this week. It's going to be forever. And then it was like, I blinked and it was time to do this show. And I was like, wow, that was impressive.
Damn it, I hate this show. I don't want to be involved. No,
fuck this show.
I don't listen to this show.
Fuck you and your show, Bill.
Wait, Dylan, was it on or off recording where we were like, hey, I don't watch movies that I'm not in? That was off recording, right?
That was before we started recording.
Yeah, so Dylan did this. I don't remember how this came about, but Dylan did this bit where he said that he doesn't watch movies that he's not in, which means that he's never seen a movie. He only watches like movies he's made.
It was genius.
It was quite funny. I don't know if we can recreate it, but that's what that reminded me of.
We can't recreate it. This is one of those rare gems that it came and it's gone, and you...
I think I actually might have recorded it, though, because I've been recording since we started the call, so I might... See, but now if I did that, it'd sound weird, because I just referred to the bit, and now it's going to be inserted here.
No, why don't you just do like you did with the SOS that one time, and like put it as bonus content?
That was Demons from Outer Space, that wasn't SOS.
Oh, was it? And don't...
Know your own goddamn show, Dylan!
And no, I thought that was an episode of SOS that you released bonus content for.
No, that was Demons Found. That was the Lost Skeleton of Cadaver episode. Remember, because we had like a half hour.
That's right. That's why I thought it was SOS, because I clearly remember Andres being in it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That stuff was genius. I had to cut it out though because we had to get to the commentary.
Right.
And even then, I left like a half hour of shit in that episode that didn't have anything to do with the commentary.
It was too good to go.
No, it was. It was really funny. That's why I released the bonus content.
It was too legit to quit.
I mean, that Spider-Man stuff was priceless.
Gotta love Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Would you like Bill to teach you Japanese? No, you wouldn't.
Here's how you learn Japanese. Mumble everything that vaguely sounds Japanese. Godzilla and Honda.
Oh yeah, make sure to mumble in that accent.
All I heard was kaiju.
That's all.
That was it. That was the only word in there that even made any sense. And Dylan.
That's all I could make out.
Duran. What were we talking about?
Stuff? I don't know.
Oh yeah, Bieber. He's fucked.
Yeah, the Biebs.
Biebs. That's how we call him on this show. The Biebs.
The Biebs.
The Biebs.
The thing now. Did you come up with the Biebs, or is that a thing people actually call him?
It's probably something. Where did I get that from? It might have been it was either Hollywood Babylon or I just heard it in the pop culture ether and I just stole it.
I see.
So it was one of those two things. Pretty sure it was Hollywood Babylon, though.
Unfortunately, my tendency to call William Shatner the Shat has yet to catch on.
I call him the Shat.
You call him the Shat?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I call him Bill Shatner or the Shatster, as I like to call him. Shatster. It's like and then maybe one day we can have a sitcom called The Shatsters. It's The Shatsters.
So you're the Munsters now?
Yeah, exactly. It's the Munsters, but with Star Trek characters.
That's the greatest idea I've ever heard.
How is that not, though? Like, fucking, you've got Kirk, who's played by an older Shatner. And he's like, Lily, why haven't you done the dishes? Oh, fuck.
There's something in my glass.
It's a little gremlin swimming around in his wine. There is someone at the door. Welcome to the Shatsters. He starts singing it a cappella style.
Why does Bill Shatner not have a sitcom?
He does. It's called Shit My Dad Says.
It is?
Yeah, it's a thing. I think it may. I don't know if it's on anymore, but it was on for at least one season. I heard it was terrible. But he's in it, and it's a sitcom.
Well, then give him a good one.
Yeah, called The Shatsters.
He deserves a good sitcom. He's Bill Shatner.
Bill Shatner.
He deserves everything.
He's not going to be around forever. Give him a sitcom where his wife is a mountain.
He's Bill Shatner, our Lord and Savior. Give him...
No, Raptor Jesus is our Lord and Savior. Bill Shatner is one of the 12 apostles. Or the 13 apostles? Whatever it was. There's a certain number of people who Jesus was friends with. And they're important in the Bible.
Actually, if I'm just gonna go to Star Trek characters, then Spock is closer to being our Lord and Savior than Shatner is because he died for Shatner's sins.
Resurrected from the dead 3 days later. That's not specified. I just made that up.
It was not 3 days.
It was longer than that because they go back to Earth and they go back to that planet over a certain amount of time, and he grows up in that amount of time. Well, it can't be that long because they're on the planet for a certain amount of time, so it can't be more than a week.
Well,
since Wrath of Khan.
He has accelerated growth in that movie. That's the thing.
Yeah, so which is why I'm saying it's probably a week or so after Wrath of Khan.
Well, it's not long, but it wasn't 3 days.
All right, I made a joke, Dylan. Calm down. Getting all my shit. No. Spock would obviously be Eddie.
Of course.
McCoy would be Lily. No.
McCoy would not be in it because, sadly, he's dead.
Ooh. Too soon. No, I don't know. How long has DeForest Kelley been dead?
I don't know. I don't think it was too soon, no.
Oh, he was a great actor. Jim, I'm not a doctor. No, wait, that was the line.
Jim, I'm a
fucked up like a classic Star Trek line.
I'm a doctor, not a insert whatever here.
Yeah, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a porn star.
Doctor, not a physicist.
Wait. I'm a doctor, not a physician.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hang on there.
I got confused there for a second.
In my old age, I fucked that up.
Got a little lightheaded there.
It cut the camera. DeForest. Is that what they would call him? DeForest or D4, as I would call him?
D4. D. Kelly.
Oh, I call him D4. That's what I call him.
What would you...
Hey, D4, you can't curse. It's Star Trek, man. What do you mean I can't fucking curse? Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a actor. Roar!
Damn it, director. I'm an actor, not a... Damn it.
Not a what, DeFore? What? You got me confused. You fucked me up. Shatner and Nimoy just look on in horror. So, yeah, that was DeForest Kelley yelling at the director of Star Trek.
Yes.
That'd be one of the movies or an episode? Gotta be an episode, right? Because he would get frustrated. Probably, on the set. It's like, I don't want to be here today.
I don't know. From everything I've heard...
I don't know if he's Dante from Clerks.
From all I've heard, DeForest Kelley is nowhere near as grumpy as the character.
No, I've heard he's a great guy. I'm sure he was, but in my fantasy, he's just a craggy old man.
He's a wonderful human being.
I'm sure he was, but in my fantasy, he's a craggy old... See, in my fantasy, they're all the people they played. Like, Shatner is literally that kooky in real life, which, based on his Twitter feed, he fucking is.
Dude, have you seen the Wyatt Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain video? He's that kooky.
He's real-life Jack Sparrow.
Pretty much.
Savvy. I watched Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl for the first time a couple nights ago.
What?
Yeah, first time.
How does that happen?
Have I never told you this story?
No.
Have I never told this on recording before?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean has always had a weird place in my life. Because it's something that was around when I was a kid. It's something that people of my generation are nostalgic for. It's kind of my generation's Raiders of the Lost Ark in a way. To many people, anyway.
Yeah, it was my generation's Raiders of the Lost Ark, too, but my Raiders of the Lost Ark is still Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Right, but in the pop culture ether, it was that kind of movie.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely in that same regard. I mean, it may not be as good as Raiders is, but it's definitely of that same pedigree, I suppose, is the artsy-fartsy way of saying it.
Oh, God, no, it's nowhere near as good.
No, not at all. And I watched it. I tried, when I was a kid, I would go to Blockbuster a lot, because my mom worked at Blockbuster.
Now, you have told that story.
Yeah. So we rented Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl one night, and brought it home on VHS. VHS, kids. This was the last year of VHS, 2003.
Woo!
The last year of VHS. I remember that because the last VHS tape I ever bought new was the Ang Lee Hulk movie. I somewhere have that on VHS.
I have it too, but I have it on a VHS that I recorded off television.
No, I have the actual official VHS tape somewhere. I rented it, and I got about 15 minutes into it, and I fell asleep. And I took that as a sign that I didn't like it. I never watched it again. Never saw the sequels until one day in the faithful year of 2010, was it? Was that when the fourth one came out?
I don't remember. See, I still haven't seen the fourth one.
You don't.
Yeah, the third one wasn't that great. I've never been a huge fan of the first one. It's okay. And then
I enjoyed it.
I actually really like the second one, though.
Yeah, everybody says that's like the best one of the series. Oh. But the first one was good. I liked it. I mean, what makes that movie is fucking Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why you watch it. You're watching it for Orlando Bloom, you're lying to yourself. You watch it for Johnny Depp.
Well, I'm sure there are some women out there who are watching it for Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, but they're not watching it for Orlando Bloom. They're taking screen caps of it for Orlando Bloom. Me no speak of the languages tonight.
But to be honest, most of those women who are watching it for Orlando Bloom also find Johnny Depp attractive. So.
Yeah, they're also watching it for Johnny Depp. And a bunch of dudes who write slash fiction about those two.
Oh my.
Because that's a thing.
Unfortunately, yes, that is a thing.
They showed it. Well, no, I didn't cry, but I was like, I never expected to see that.
I never expected to see Jack Sparrow's cock.
That, and I didn't see his cock, but you see them in these weird, like, embracing positions. I don't know. It was weird.
Oh, my.
If you're into that sort of thing, more power to you. Hell, if I saw Keira Knightley and Penelope Cruz in that position, I'd be like, ooh, my.
You know, recently, I finally got around to watching Black Swan. Have you ever seen Black Swan?
Yes.
Fucking Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis.
Banging? Oh, dude. Woo! Great scene. Best scene of the movie.
I was like, I like this movie.
And the rest of the movie wasn't bad. I enjoyed it when I saw it.
I felt like the Joker at that moment. I was like, I like this movie. I like it.
Right, yeah. Why so serious? Oh.
Coach, no.
I was wondering why this movie won an Oscar. Now I know.
That's definitely why this movie won an Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, the performances are fine, but it's that scene. That's the reason why that movie won an Oscar.
You know all the people in the Academy are just horny old men.
Oh, yeah. Like, go to their old actor retirement homes where the people who vote for the Academy are. That's what they are. It's horny old men.
Yes.
Do you know why that movie won an Oscar?
Definitely.
And then it's a good flick. I enjoyed it. I do really like the ballet instructor, the guy who fingers her in one scene.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you remember, Dylan? Do you remember the scene?
I had to think about it for a second, but yes, I do remember.
And then you remembered it. Sensory memory.
I didn't remember. See, after the scene with Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis, I wasn't really paying.
You just kept rewinding. You never saw the rest of the movie.
I was like, coincidentally, I am fans of both these actresses.
You know what's funny about that? Both of them were in movies about fucking a friend of theirs. Because you had No Strings Attached with Mila Kunis, and then you had No Strings Attached was Natalie Portman, and Friends with Benefits was Mila Kunis.
You want to talk about?
Both of them had the same plot.
Yeah.
And ironically, the one with Natalie Portman, she was fucking Ashton Kutcher. And not so ironically, Mila Kunis was fucking Justin Timberlake.
That has nothing to do with Natalie Portman.
As far as we know, I mean, maybe they banged at one point.
Oh yeah, Natalie Portman and Justin Timberlake banging.
I indirectly know Natalie Portman.
There's your fan fiction, people.
I indirectly know Natalie Portman.
You do. How do you indirectly know Natalie?
Very indirectly.
How do you indirectly know Natalie Portman?
One of my teachers in high school, her daughter hung out with Natalie Portman in elementary school.
Really?
Yeah, I guess Natalie Portman's from Long Island, or at least from New York.
Have you ever attempted to bang Natalie Portman?
I've never met her. Like that would change it. Like that would give me a shot.
Bill meets Natalie Portman. Suddenly there's a...
All I gotta do is meet her, Dylan, and that woman's mine.
A whirlwind romance. Between Bill Wurster and Natalie Portman.
Do you like Godzilla? That's how I try to woo all women.
She's like, no.
I've never seen it. What?
Oh.
That ends it right there.
You're like, oh well, you're still hot.
You're not. You mean nothing to me.
Wait, you don't know who Godzilla is? 3 out of 10 would not bang.
Put like a brand on her. Ow! You pig! That's what I do to all non-Godzilla fans. Doesn't matter on the race.
You put one of those...
I do have a very particular aim when it comes to the women.
You know what you put on her? You know those tags that they use to tag animals? The one that they like...
Oh, that's so dark. No wonder we don't have any female listeners. We're so fucking sexist on this show. No, we do this to everybody. We don't distinguish the sex. We tag everybody.
I do often refer to sex as the good old back 'em and tack 'em.
Wait, wouldn't that be the opposite way? Tag 'em and bag 'em?
Maybe. I don't know.
Nor do you care.
I didn't put that much thought into it.
Are you sure? Oh, damn it. Okay. Why the fuck did we go off on this tangent? Oh, I saw Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it. Has nothing to do with Natalie Portman.
Somehow Pirates of the Caribbean led me to Black Swan, and that's how we got on Natalie Portman.
So I enjoyed it. I didn't finish it this time either, though. I got to the last 20 minutes, and I was like, yeah, I'm tired.
You know what else I realized when I watched Black Swan?
What'd you realize?
I'm ashamed to say that I didn't know this already. I didn't know that music was from...
I didn't know you come when you jerk off. Oh, that's terrible.
I didn't know that music from the Universal Monster movies was from Swan Lake.
Hang on, Dylan. I have to drop something heavy. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What?
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't really care.
Wow, okay. It is creepy, though, to hear it in that context, and you're like, oh, Dracula.
Dracula. It fits, though, because it's a very dark movie. I'm like, Dracula the Mummy, what? But...
I want to suck your blood, and then watch you have lesbian sex.
She looks at the Mummy, what do you want? Well, I just want to be together.
Forever. I just want to be forever.
No, but
because of you.
No, but yeah, but it actually I think enhanced the movie for me because it's a very dark movie, and whenever they would play that music.
Lesbian sex or the music?
No, the storyline itself.
Oh, okay. And the lesbian sex.
And the lesbian sex. It's a pretty dark movie. So the music.
Oh, I mean, it's called Black Swan for a reason.
So yeah, I had no idea that that's what that music was from. Is Swan Lake. Nor did I care because I'm not. Call me crazy, but I'm not a ballet guy.
What does that mean, Dylan?
I know that's shocking.
You find out I'm a major ballet guy.
Bill's all up in some ballet.
I'm a ballerino.
Whoa. Is that what they're called? Ballerinos?
Yeah, they're called ballerinos.
See, you know that because you're a major ballet guy.
Exactly, because I am one. I wear the tights and shit, and I hang out with hot chicks all day. But not for the reasons I'd like.
they befriend you because they want you to lift them over their head.
Right, they don't. It doesn't go any further.
Because they're too busy having hot lesbian sex with each other.
It's a sad existence I live.
Sad being a ballerina.
I really wish this was my life. I actually just go to film school all day. And I still hang out with hot chicks, but it's in a different context, and I don't get to touch them. That sounded so weird.
He just gets to look.
That sounded so weird. I am in an acting class, though, which is one notch below ballet, and whoa, there's some women in there.
It's like I don't get to touch the hot chicks. I just get to look at them.
I just get to talk to them, which is good enough for me.
Every now and then I tap on the glass.
Every now and then I'll rub up against them. Just to get the feels.
Every now and then.
I sound like a hate tank tonight. Like I'm just talking about it. I'm just baggage weapon. Oh, we're trying to. Yeah, I'm just knocking women, knocking Obama. I'm knocking. Wow, this is a bad night, Dylan.
Wait,
it's a bad night for
you're knocking Obama? What?
I call him Obama, and I compared him to Uncle Tom from Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Oh yeah.
Which you perceived as racist.
Uncle Tom is a great character.
Is he? I thought he was like the villain.
No.
I've never read it.
He's like this old slave who is a very sympathetic character.
I thought he was the villain.
No.
Like that guy from Django that Samuel Jackson
If he was
played.
the villain, why would it be named after his cabin?
It's the same reason that the Dr. Phibes movies are named after him. He's the main character. And Dracula.
Well,
your argument falls apart.
Those movies,
Like
those movies are named after Uncle Tom. Well,
the abominable Uncle Tom.
The abominable Uncle Tom. And his abominable cabin.
And his abominable snowman.
Welcome to the American South.
Yeah, but he's talking with that weird voice thing because he lost his vocal cords. Welcome to the American South. That's how he talks. I am here to kill you. He doesn't sound so much like Stephen Hawking as he does Droopy from the Tex Avery cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the American South. Oh, I'm not very enthusiastic about this. You're kind of like the Sons of Sarazawa's Droopy.
Going down, sir.
You can even do the voice better than I can.
Your floor,
See, I'm
sir.
the person that looks at hot chicks and goes, "Ugh," and you're Droopy. That's our dynamic.
I saw a picture once. And it was that donkey from Winnie the Pooh.
Eeyore.
Yeah, and one of the other characters from Winnie the Pooh,
Kill myself.
I forget one of the other characters from Winnie the Pooh was like, "Why are you always so sad?" And he's like, "I have a pin in my hand."
Somebody put a fucking pin in my ass. Wouldn't you be sad?
And I thought he just...
No, I would try and pull it out. Nobody wants to touch Eeyore's ass.
Like, he just won that argument.
Yeah, automatically. Your argument is invalid, because Eeyore's ass is untouched. How did those creatures mate? There are no other members of their race.
I don't think anybody else has given that any thought, Bill.
Oh, really? Am I the only one?
Yeah, I don't...
So when I do my run on Winnie the Pooh...
I don't know that it's ever been addressed.
I'm going to address that. I'm going to write Winnie the Pooh fan fiction.
Winnie the Porn.
No, Winnie the Pooh is going to take on a whole new meaning. Get it, Dylan? Nudge, nudge.
Fecophilia.
No, Winnie the Pooh tang.
Oh.
Winnie the Pooh.
That gang.
I'm here all night. I'll be here all night.
What are we even talking about at this point?
I don't even know, dude. I like this though. I like being all over the place. Where we can have things called Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
The lesbian sex version of Winnie the Pooh.
Starring Natalie Portman and
Mila Kunis and Keira Knightley and any of those hot chicks from the mid-2000s. Jennifer Connelly.
See, they need to make this movie before they all age and their bosoms sag down to the floor.
They need to make this movie now. Directed and written by you and I. The Demons from Outer Space present Winnie the Pooh.
like
the all-women lesbian sex version of Winnie the Pooh.
we're like, quick, we have to make this movie while you guys are still hot.
Starring mid-2000s hotties that these two jerked off to in their youth. That's how we bill it. It'll make millions.
Oh, absolutely. Right off the bat. It'll just
Black Swan. This movie will win an Oscar too, just because it's got lesbian sex in it. I mean, if Black Swan could, we can too.
That's why Black Swan won.
And that's why we'll win.
Exactly.
Because we made Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. I just like.
How did the song go?
I just like that title, Winnie the Pooh.
I know. I might make it this episode's title, but it almost might be too. No, it's not too vulgar. We had an episode called Horror of the Gargantuas of SOS. That's fine.
Yeah, that's Winnie the Pooh is nothing compared to Horror of the Gargantuas.
Or what else have we done that's fucked up? We did the Magic of Asshole Rats.
What else have we done that's fucked up? Uh-huh.
That's bad.
Let's see there. There's a
Shitty Spectre.
There's a long list, Bill.
Oh, okay. All right. What were we talking? We're talking about Pirates of the Caribbean, but I don't really have anything else to add about that.
Basically, you saw it, and
I saw it, and I had very little reaction to it.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. And I think that Johnny Depp would be an amazing Doctor.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
What do you mean no? Yes, he could.
Johnny Depp gets too much work already.
Yeah, but I mean, if he could do it, it'd be amazing. I think. I mean, American Doctor Who. Remember that American version of Doctor Who I pitched where Bryan Cranston was the first Doctor? The second regeneration could be Johnny Depp. Savvy?
No, I don't savvy. No.
Not Savvy, the American version of Doctor Who starring me as the Doctor.
I can't.
That's my Johnny Depp impression.
I can't say I do terrible Johnny Depp.
That's not terrible. That's awesome. Give me some lines. Don't touch my rum. Savvy. It's Savvy at the end, it's fine.
As long as you have Savvy at the end, it's the perfect.
It's the same thing as, man, I'm going to kill He-Man. It's the same thing. You put that in, it's automatically Skeletor.
Johnny Depp gets cast as Doctor. Hey, this show has a Captain Jack in it too, Savvy. No.
See, that's even worse than mine.
I never said I could do one, though, Bill.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow, and you're Captain Jack Harkness. Savvy?
I wasn't attempting to actually do a good one, Bill. You are trying and failing.
I'm trying and succeeding, Savvy.
Savvy.
See, it works better when you see me, because I'm doing all the hand motions.
Well, yeah, the hand motions are a huge part of it.
Savvy?
Savvy.
I'm a pirate, and I'm killing people with my sword. Savvy?
That was a lot.
It's like saying over when you're trying to imitate somebody on the radio. It just automatically, people know what you're talking about.
It's like saying what?
What?
What'd you say?
I said it's like when you're trying to do an impression of somebody on the radio, you always say over.
Oh.
So when you're trying to do Captain Jack Sparrow, you do Savvy. That's 10-4, good buddy, Savvy. I think this bit has come to an end.
Yeah, I'm done.
I think so too. I don't know, Dylan. What else should we talk about? What else you got? You got anything, Dylan? You had a week off. What'd you come up with? Come on, I gave you a week. Whole week. You in the mountains, coming up with shit. How was your trip to the mountains, by the way?
It was fine.
What'd you do? Give us specifics. What'd you do? All right, what was the car ride there like? What'd you do on the car ride there?
I sat and I listened to music.
What music did you listen to?
I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Come on, I could tell you music. I could tell you what music I was listening to 2 years ago when I was on the car ride upstate.
That's sad.
What do you mean that's sad? That's awesome. Come on, what music were you listening to? I'm curious.
I don't remember. I just had my Pandora going. There's no telling.
Specific song. One specific song you listened to that hit you and touched you in an emotional and physical place.
Don't. A physical place. Don't.
It grabbed you by the balls and was like, Dillion!
The only song I specifically remember hearing at one point was "Stairway to Heaven."
Oh, I listened to Stairway to Heaven. Fucking Scooby-Doo.
Stairway to Heaven.
I listened to Stairway to Heaven. Ooh. It's my Scooby-Doo. What do you think?
It's better than your Jack Sparrow.
Savvy.
Savy.
I listened to Stairway to Heaven on the way to work the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
I quite enjoyed it.
Good song, yes.
It is a great song. What'd you do elsewise? Did you write? Did you draw? Did you imagine burning somebody?
How did you know? No.
Or at least an effigy of somebody, like, I don't know, Michael Bay, Roland Emmerich.
No effigies, just actual burning.
Witch hunt or werewolf hunt, as I prefer. Savvy. See, it works. You immediately know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because we've been talking about it for a painfully long amount of time.
No, seriously, what was it like? What'd you do? Come on, specifics. You haven't given me any specifics. Let me tell you, the listener, a story. I have been trying to get Dylan to tell me, like, the specifics of what he did on this trip for like a week.
You have
and
not.
He hasn't cracked yet.
You have not.
I have too. Half the conversation we talked on Tuesday to catch up before this, because usually what happens, I'm going to reveal a secret now, go behind the scenes of the Demons from Outer Space. When we don't talk before we record, like we just jump into recording, the show is less funny than it is when we have preparation, or at least when we kind of warmed up to each other after a while. So we talked for about, I don't know, a half hour before we started recording tonight, but on Tuesday we talked for a good, 2 hours. And the whole time I kept, trying to be like, so what'd you do? What'd you do? Did you walk the mountain? What'd you do? And all I got is, I cleared my head. I saw the sights, and that was about it. No specifics. I doubt that that's all you did. What did you do day one? You stepped foot on that mountain. What'd you do?
That's the thing, Bill. I don't do much when I'm on vacation. That's the whole point of me going on a vacation is to...
All right, but tell me specifics. Okay, when I went to Virginia Beach, yes, I just chillaxed. I cleared my head and whatever. But I went by the pool. I went by the beach. I saw some dolphins. I wrote. I listened to Hollywood Babylon. Smodcast, Tell 'em Steve Dave. See, specifics, man. Color. Give me some color.
I can't. I'm white.
Give me some of the local color.
The local color.
Come on, field report. Dylan McCandless on the sites. What's the mountain called that you went to?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. No, that's not me. That's not me. I literally don't remember what the name of this fucking mountain was.
It was in the Appalachians, right?
Yeah, it's in the Appalachians.
God. Entertainment.
There is a town, which I think I've mentioned this before. There is a town on the eastern border of Tennessee.
Okay. So East Tennessee. We're in East Tennessee. Is it cold there?
Normally it would be colder there than it is here, but actually this time the weather there was much nicer than what I've been experiencing here.
What was the general temperature?
Like in your 30s, cold enough for there to be ice, but not super cold.
Okay, so that's still cold, but I was thinking 50s by the way you said it.
No, because here we've had a way worse than normal winter here. So going there and being in the 30s was magical.
Yeah, it's been cold here, but it's been better the past few days. It's been low 30s recently, which is good. We had because last time we did the show, I mentioned we had 9-degree weather here that week, so it's been a reprieve from that. It looks like we're on the up and out in terms of winter.
We've experienced what I like to call a Tennessee blizzard. Literally centimeters of snow.
Dylan, we had 8 inches of snow here on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we had another 4 inches.
No, Bill, I don't...
Built on top of that. No melting in between.
I don't think you
There's
understand.
fucking 12 inches of snow out there on my lawn right now. And guess who had to shovel it?
I don't think you understand, Bill. 2 inches here is a big deal.
Is it?
I'm talking schools are closed.
Well, my school is closed too over the 4 inches, so mine's not much better. But
I'm talking people rushing Walmart and it's Black Friday.
Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
I hadn't gotten to that joke yet, but yes.
Oh, you were gonna make that joke?
I was going to make that joke.
I beat you to it, Dylan. I beat you to it.
I always make that joke.
I know, that's why I did it, because I knew you were going to do it, so I'm going to fucking steal that from him. I'm going to steal his thunder.
Son of a bitch. Anyway, no, but I'm talking like, it's like end of the world, like Black Friday, like people rushing the stores to like get bread.
Fuck.
Like a few, because what'll happen here, what makes it so bad here, is that you'll have a thin sheet of ice that's like enough to make you spin out of control and go off the road, and then just enough snow to cover up that ice to where you can't see it.
Right. Yeah, we have that here too. We got tons of black ice and shit.
But I mean,
now, Dylan, I know you don't own a car, but what car do you typically commute in to wherever you need to go?
Generally speaking, I hitch a ride in my family's Sentra.
What's a Sentra?
It's a Nissan car.
So is this a Jeep, a car, or a truck, or?
It's your basic car.
Oh, so you guys are fucked. You got no 4-wheel drive on that thing?
No, we're fucked.
I'm driving a 2003 Grand Cherokee.
And,
it's old, but it's reliable.
And our roads are pretty bad where we live. Like, a lot of
dust roads, fucking seeing Sasquatches on the side of the road.
Not dust. Some gravel.
No Sasquatches.
I have yet to see a Sasquatch.
Damn it! You making that joke and hope to be like, Bill, I saw a Sasquatch.
I should have lied and said I saw a Sasquatch.
Oh, I would freak. I'd be like, what? Did you see his dick? No.
Why do you want to know that?
That was my first question. Well, that's my curiosity, is do you see their dick? Because there's a giant hairy man. Dylan seems so mortified by the fact that I'm even bringing this up.
Bill's like, I just need to know if, given the opportunity.
I don't need to know, I'd like to know.
Bill's like, I just need to know if, given the opportunity, if I should fuck a Sasquatch. Now,
the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have sexual intercourse with a Sasquatch, should I take that opportunity? And the answer is a resounding yes.
Okay.
I've mortified Dylan to the point where this podcast is over. No.
That's your judgment, Bill. That's a judgment call on your part. If you want to have.
If you will consent to sexual intercourse with a Sasquatch, you can do whatever you want.
If you want to make sweet Harry lovin' to
sweet Harry love
to Harry from Harry and the Hendersons, then that's all on you, buddy.
Okay. That's Harry for the movie.
I'm not gonna.
Language?
I'm not gonna stop you.
Now I got images in my head and shit. I shouldn't have said that. Well, no. Do you see gorillas' dicks when they're walking around?
I don't know, Bill.
Have you ever looked?
I've never met a gorilla.
But on videos and shit, have you ever looked specifically for the genital area?
No.
King Kong. Where's his dick?
Who does that?
Slowly raise my hand.
Bill's like, I have a curiosity about animal penis.
I have a specific fascination with the simian penis. I can't look at Planet of the Apes because they're all covered up. But King Kong. There's no truth.
Bill's just sitting there watching King Kong. King Kong.
He did it! He fucking did it! Yes! Victory!
I had a Freudian slip.
Freudian slip.
Again, not a German undergarment.
Or tranny porn.
King Cock.
King Cock. That has to have been done, right? Somebody thought of that before we did.
That's a great time. If nobody's thought of that before, I will be shocked, and I will make millions.
Millions off of King Cock? I highly doubt it.
Millions?
There was Queen Kong. That was a thing.
That was a thing.
There was an entire female cast except for the one dude.
It was kind of shit, wasn't it?
It was pretty shitty.
Yeah.
It was quite shitty. Then there was the Mighty Peking Man, which was a Kong ripoff. It was quite shitty. The special effects were interesting, though. It was done all War of the Gargantua style. Very similar to War of the Gargantuas.
You know what? I might.
We're talking about ape cocks. I'm sorry.
You know what? I might have a mountain story for you, Bill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated. Tell me the story.
Okay, so this mountain, the name of which I do not remember.
We'll call it Piss Pants Point.
Yeah, Piss Pants Point. See the little town that I don't know if I ever finished talking about before we went off on a tangent. The little town on the eastern border of Tennessee. Literally, you travel like a few miles outside, or not even miles. Like, you walk too far out of town and you're in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, okay, which shares the border between Tennessee and whatever the fuck that state is over there. Okay, so you go from that town, which is, I think, I don't remember how high it is above sea level. You go from there, you ride a tram up to like the midpoint of this mountain, which is about 2,500 feet above sea level.
Right.
And then from there you can take a chairlift up to the very peak, which is like 3,950, I think.
And when we were talking the other night, my question was if you're like going over a giant gorge, like the space in between the mountains.
Yeah, no.
And that was my question. And my other question was if Dillion was looking for Godzilla resting inside of Mount Mahara.
I looked. I did not find him.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That was the joke I made. No, continue. I'm sorry.
That was the terrible joke we made.
It was good. Fuck you.
What was I talking about?
You knew it was special.
What was I talking about?
I'm sorry. You're talking about the lift that takes you over the giant gorge.
There's no giant gorge. Okay. So, you take a chairlift from the 2,500-foot point and go up to, like I said, I think it's 3,590, or 3,950, whatever. One of those combinations of numbers.
It's a big number.
It's a big number. It's way higher than I would want to be without ground under me.
Flying that you're flying like fucking Superman?
Yes. No, but the story I'm going to tell you doesn't even take place at the top of that mountain. I just wanted to set the scene. Okay, so...
See, color, dude. You're providing me with color.
See, I'm giving you color, Bill. Okay.
There we go. I got my color. I'm happy now. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm giving you color, so you'll shut the fuck up.
I appreciate that, all right? I'm going to get nasty. I'd like somebody to set the scene.
Okay, well, consider the scene set.
It's set. I got a picture in my mind.
He has a wildly inaccurate picture in his mind. Okay.
It's filled with ape cocks and Skeletor.
I'm sure it is, Bill. I'm sure it is. It's full of Skeletor and his...
You see, I should probably stop making the ape cocks joke because I don't want to be the guy known for being obsessed with ape cocks.
Skeletor and his...
Skeletor I don't mind, but ape cocks I kind of mind. Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
Skeletor and his skeleton bride. Fucking...
Meh! Welcome to Piss Pants Point, honey.
Let's go bone.
And then kill He-Man.
Did you just say let's go bone? Yes. It's a terrible pun. Anyway.
No, I said let's kill He-Man. And then let's go bone.
They're kind of the same experience for him. Killing He-Man would just be so orgasmic.
Oh, dude. He'd be like the... Like, in Kevin Smith's Batman run, he says that the Joker wants to kill Batman so he can sexually defile his corpse.
Anywho, so on this mountain, not at the very peak, not at the 3,590 or 3,950 or whatever it is, not after the chairlift, but before that, when you ride the tram up and you're at the 2,500, at that point, there's this, like, place up there, I forget what they call it, it's like you can go up there and ski, or you can just go up there and like hang out, and like they have stores up there and shit, and like you can do all kinds of stuff. It's almost like a mini like theme.
It's like that. It's like the thing from On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Kind of, yeah. People are skiing, people are snoring, people are snowboarding.
They're snorting coke.
People are skiing, people are snowboarding. That sort of place. Or you can just hang out inside, like they have like an arcade and shit. Anyway.
That would be my home for the week.
So they've got like stuff up there, and so descriptive. But
color, dude, color. You provide me with color.
So anyway, but up there they have this thing that's only been up there like I think 2 years.
Right.
It's called snow tubing. Do you have any idea what snow tubing is?
Snow tubing.
Yes.
I've never heard of this.
It's where you get in an inner tube and you go down a slope.
This sounds like it was invented by somebody with way too much time on their hands.
You're in an inner tube doing what most people do in skis. And I've heard it's very fun. I have yet to actually...
See, I criticize it, but it does sound really fun.
I've heard it's really fun. I have yet to actually do it myself.
So wait, you're in this giant tube.
No, it's
right?
It's like an inner tube, like you would go like rafting in.
Oh! Okay, I'm an idiot. You see, I didn't know what an inner tube was. I assumed you meant like it's like a giant tube.
No, you know.
like a slide.
Yeah, an inner tube. An inner tube.
Okay, I got you now. I'm sorry, I got you.
I'm reinforcing my point by using a word that you don't know, but I don't know how else to describe this fucking inner tube.
It's a canoe. It's a canoe going down a mountain, basically.
No, it's not even the size of a canoe. Why did I say rafting?
Small. It's a small canoe.
Why did I even say rafting?
But does it look like that?
You know what, Bill? You know, I don't know why I said rafting. That's not accurate. People, go to Google real quick and type in inner tube.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna look up snow tubing instead. This is get more specific.
Yeah. Okay. So I go up there and people are snow tubing, and I'm not personally snow tubing, but I know some people who are snow tubing, so I'm just watching. You know. Okay. So I'm watching these people snow tube. And it looks like fun. It's interesting. Well, to get up to the top of the slope that you go down in the tube.
Oh, that is nothing like the image I had in my mind. It's not like a fucking canoe. What are you talking about? It's like it's like a fucking floaty from a pool.
It's not. I never said canoe. You're the one who said canoe.
You said rafting, so I assumed canoe.
I don't know why I said you know the reason.
You know those floats you fucking sit in your pool? Those big, huge, circular floats? That's exactly what it looks like.
You know why I said rafting, now that I think about it? Some people do go down rivers and stuff in inner tubes.
Yes, they do. You're correct.
That's what I was...
It's not the image I had in my mind. I assumed somebody was, like, canoeing down the mountain.
No. No, but you're in an... Again, it's fucking inner tube. I don't know how else to say.
It's Bill's fantasy.
It's Bill's fantasy. Anyway, you know how many times I've forgot what I'm talking about? Anyway.
I'm sorry, Dylan. I really am. I just keep derailing you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so I'm watching these people inner tube. Well, to get to the actual inner tubing, you ride up this conveyor belt. Okay, you ride this conveyor belt thing up to the top of the slope.
Right.
Which you will then tube down.
Right.
Anyway, so I'm watching, and they haven't actually started going down yet because there's all these people, and they're just going up the thing. And there's this one guy who apparently has difficulties maintaining his balance.
Oh no.
And I think he may have had some sort of medical problem. Really, somebody should have been with him.
Right.
It's the kind of thing that isn't funny, but it is. Anyway, he's...
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's schadenfreude. You're laughing at somebody else's misfortune.
Exactly.
Back to the Germans. Again, them Germans, they be fucked up.
They came up with the word schadenfreude. Love that.
So you know why our tagline is true.
I love that word, schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude?
I'm going to use that more often.
I see nothing. I see nothing.
He almost...
That's what you said when this guy inevitably tripped and fell down the mountain and busted his skull open.
He didn't fall down the mountain. He couldn't maintain his balance on this conveyor belt thing. He's tripping all over the place and
Oh no. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Let's go back for a second. It's one of those things at an airport, right? One of those movable walkways.
The thing that your bag rides on? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I was thinking more of that thing at the beginning of Jackie Brown.
Okay. Yeah. It's literally like a conveyor belt, but it's going uphill.
I got you.
Going uphill because you ride it to the top of the slope.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like an escalator without the stairs.
Precisely. So he can't maintain his balance on this thing. So he's tripping over himself and shit. At one point he lets go of his tube because as you're going up the thing, you hold on to your tube behind you. He lets go of the tube, and so then he turns around and tries to go back to get his tube, but
oh no!
But he's on this conveyor belt, so it's kind of like when somebody tries to walk down an up escalator.
Right.
He's falling all over himself. It was ridiculous.
Oh. Sounds like a fucking Abbott and Costello routine.
It really was. It felt like I was watching something out of Looney Tunes. It was insane.
Were there people behind him?
There were people behind him.
Oh, great.
And at some point, because he turned around to go back for his tube, at some point the people behind him crashed into him.
Oh no.
Because he's moving and they're staying where they're supposed to.
Excuse me. Ah!
and they had to stop the conveyor belt, and there was this big thing, and
Oh, really? So it turned into a big thing.
it turned into a big thing. And
Why would you just get another tube?
no, because the thing is, he was already on the belt. He couldn't get back down to get a new tube.
Why wouldn't they leave the tubes at the top of the slope?
Because you pick a tube, and then that's your tube. You stay with that.
Why don't they have the selection at the top of the hill?
I don't know.
Doesn't that make more sense? It would eliminate this whole problem.
I don't think they saw this coming.
I would see in my fantasy.
Yeah, they had to stop it, which is a problem because what you do when you do this is you pay, like, I forget how much money you pay, and you get like an hour and a half of snow tubing. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a bunny ranch, but without the sex.
Sure.
It's okay. I catch it.
You pay for like an hour and a half, so the more times they have to stop because people are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or somebody's hat flies off their head and they have to go get it, or whatever the case may be.
Those dumbasses.
Every time they stop the thing, you're basically losing money. So this guy,
right.
So they had to stop the conveyor belt for this guy. Everybody's mad, and here's the thing that makes it kind of not okay to laugh at is the guy clearly has some sort of mental problems.
Right, okay, yeah.
He clearly has something going on there that is abnormal.
Some kind of learning disability.
Yes, something in that category.
In that wheelhouse.
And from that point on, whenever he went up the escalator, the person that is supposed to be watching him rode it up with him, and I'm like, it's their fault.
Right, definitely. They should have been with him.
They should have been with him the first time.
Absolutely. And as somebody with an autistic brother, you want to let them do everything they want and be independent and live just like a normal person. But it's just not a good idea with some things like that. We would never let my brother do that. Are you crazy?
You have to know the limits of the person.
Absolutely.
If this guy specifically has balance issues, don't put him on a conveyor belt.
That's a terrible. He could get serious. Aside from being an inconvenience, more importantly, he could get himself really hurt.
He could have. He could have.
How old was this gentleman, by the way?
I'm not sure. He looked like he was probably a teenager.
You saw him from a distance, right?
Yeah.
He was like a Sasquatch.
I was on this observation deck just watching.
Look at that! Taking pictures and shit.
Yeah.
It's one of them disabled people. Oh God.
Bill made that joke, not me.
It's okay. I have an autistic brother. I'm allowed to. And he's in a wheelchair. It's cool.
Bill, I don't think this is like being allowed to make a black joke because you have.
Yes, it absolutely is. Fuck you. I can make jokes.
Okay. Seems sketchy to me. All right.
It's not sketchy. This is my show. God damn it. I can do what I want. That's what Charlie Sheen said, and then look what happened to him.
That's what Phil Robertson said.
Oh, true. To be more poignant, yeah. Making Charlie Sheen jokes fucking 2 years too late.
Right, you with your Charlie Sheen jokes. I'm like, wow, that's retro fabulous.
Yeah.
Because the Charlie Sheen thing is so old now. It's old hat, as the British gentleman would say.
Right.
No, but yeah. So that was this guy is tripping all over himself.
Oh, that's so sad, though. I mean, it's hilarious, but it's sad.
It is. It's very sad, but in hindsight, it's hilarious. Oh.
It is funny, but in that Schadenfreude kind of way.
Yeah. It's dark humor.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So what day was that? What day of it was a 4-day trip, right?
Let's see. We drove up on Thursday. We were there Friday and Saturday, and then we came back Sunday. So yeah, 4 days.
What day did this happen?
This was on Friday.
Friday. No, I'm sorry.
God.
Yeah, that's sad and hilarious, but sad. How long did it take for the person to get back up there with him? And how long were you watching this whole ordeal?
I'd say after the first time when he was tripping all over himself, things went fine because people grew a brain in their fucking skull and rode up.
Right, like, hey, this kid shouldn't be doing this on his own.
But that first time, I'd say this went on for a good 5 minutes.
How long did the whole ordeal take, though?
Like with them having to stop the conveyor.
From beginning to him going down that hill.
That's hard to say. Like I said, it was like 5 minutes until they like stopped the conveyor belt. Then they had to like go down and like walk him up the conveyor belt, and see, they don't all get to go down the hill at once because there's a certain number of lanes, and they let this enormously huge amount of people do this at once, which makes no sense to me because there's.
Right, I saw the picture. Yeah, Google it, you'll see it. It's like a bunch of. It's like It's like you know those cars that Boy Scouts race down these tracks.
Yeah, that's.
It's like that. Yeah,
that's a good comparison.
Or if you've ever been sledding, which is a closer comparison. It's like that.
Probably, yeah. But so he didn't get to go down for a while. But in terms of him actually like getting to the top of the mountain, I'd say it probably, all in all, I would estimate that this whole ordeal was about 10 minutes of my day.
The way you describe it that way makes it sound so sad, like this is a big event to you. This fucked with you.
It didn't. It's just the only story I have.
You watched it from like your perch up above in your $1 million penthouse.
Yeah.
You had like a blanket over your lap. You were smoking a pipe.
Yeah, that's it. No.
That's exactly what happened.
This was the only story that I thought I might be able to get some mileage out of.
Yeah, definitely. Nothing else of note happened. Again, what did you do exactly besides watch people go down hills? Did you ski or anything?
No, because I don't ski.
Did you snow tube?
I'm not a winter sports guy. I just specifically said that I didn't actually do the snow tubing.
Well, did you do it later? Like, after you saw this? I was like, I gotta try that.
No, I didn't go back up the mountain.
Did you like snow down in your belly?
No.
Like the penguins in Madagascar?
Yes, Bill, yes.
Which for some reason makes me think of the Mission Impossible theme.
Yes, Bill, you've cracked it. That is exactly what I did.
What else did you do, though? Come on, specifics. What'd you do?
Okay, so...
You couldn't have just sat there and watched people go down hills all day.
Okay.
Counting the amount of people.
Thursday, we drive.
Right, Thursday we drive. Friday we see mentally challenged child go up a hill on a conveyor belt.
Saturday was spent, just hanging around, bumming around the town,
Did you hang out with people, or were you by yourself?
There were people.
Friends or family?
A little bit of both.
Cool. Okay. So I know very little about Dylan's personal life. This is why this intrigues me so much.
He's like, Dylan, do you have friends?
But that's the legit question. I don't know. I see you know some of my friends. You know Nicola. You know them. But you're like, you don't. I don't know anything about your friends. Like, I don't know, Crazy Jimmy or whatever.
Crazy Jimmy. Yes, because.
Do you have a friend named Crazy Jimmy?
I wish I had a friend named Crazy Jimmy.
He's the guy who puts like firecrackers in toilets.
If I had
general mischief.
If I had a friend named Crazy Jimmy, my life would be complete.
Oh God.
Sadly, I do not have such a friend.
Yeehaw, Dylan! You ready to go down to the hoo-ha and get some hoo-ha?
The hoo-ha.
I'm Crazy Jimmy. We're going to hang out. You ready, Dylan?
I'm not playing this game anyway. This was the time that Bill tried to start a bit, and I was just like, nope.
Yeah, he was personally offended by that, so he just stopped it right there. Like a little bitch. No.
Dylan McCandless doesn't get offended.
No, it's true. Even if I was like, he sucks a bag of dicks, he's like, no, it's just simply objectively not true.
Precisely.
It's like, God damn it, I can't crack that nut.
Somebody tries to, whoa.
That was the stupidest fucking comeback. I can't crack that nut. That's what they would say back in the 50s.
It's a great choice of words there, Bill.
You're such a milksop, Dylan.
What?
No, I'm not. I can't crack that nut.
I am not what you just called me.
I want to do 50s style Demons from Outer Space episode. Where like we're two people in the 50s doing a podcast, or the equivalent, like a ham radio podcast.
Well, I mean, earlier you did refer to the Lord of the Rings movies as pictures, so we're already halfway there.
The Hobbit pictures, yeah.
The Hobbit pictures.
So, Dylan, you see that? Oh, that's like the 20s. Gee willikers, Dylan, did you see the Hobbit picture?
Yes.
Did your mom make you bacon and eggs this morning? Because my ma sure is... Because I would say fuck, but that's not what they would say.
In the
sure
50s.
Is...
My ma sure as fuck made me.
See, me in the 50s I would say that, but like a caricature wouldn't say that. Like, they don't curse back then. There was no curse words in the 50s.
They literally hadn't been invented yet.
See, I imagine all curse words were invented in the 70s.
I happen to know that shit goes back to colonial times.
Oh, definitely. I mean, fuck is old as time.
Do you know the origin story of the word shit?
No.
I will tell you the origin story of the word shit.
Oh, this is good. Go for it.
This is something that one of my history teacher in high school took it upon himself to tell us because he was awesome. Okay, so
go for it.
So pre-colonial era, people are trading. You get that triangle that brought us, slaves and Coca-Cola, that whole thing.
Right.
And
slaves and Coca-Cola.
No, literally, the bean that we developed.
Everything. Slaves, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Pepsi.
No, Bill, that
Disney.
Literally, the bean that we make Coca-Cola from comes from Africa, and it was part of the slave trade because they would crush it up and put it in the water to keep it fresh.
Coca beans.
So next time, I really want them to change the slogan to Coca-Cola, brought to you by slavery.
No, it would be the triangle. What was it called? This is why I failed history. I'm gonna look it up quick.
I tried to say it earlier and I forgot to. Anyway, okay, so people are sailing. People are sailing on the ocean.
I'm sailing away. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm only gonna make this joke once. Gay. Anyway.
Go ahead. That song is about aliens, not about being gay.
No, but
that was bad.
I'm saying the song is objectively gay. No.
Fair enough.
What was I talking?
Still a great song.
What was the story I'm trying to tell you?
The shit. The word shit.
The shit. Okay.
They sound like an uneducated, like, you're telling a story about the shit.
Okay, I'm gonna rock you with the shit.
Rocks with the shit.
Anyway, one problem that you have.
It was literally just called the triangular trade. That's all it was called.
Oh, right, yes. One problem that you have when you're on one of these ancient vessels. Ancient
vessels.
When you're on these vessels...
I speak the English, yes?
When you're on these vessels, one issue that you run into is water seeping into the lower decks and ruining your cargo.
Right.
So if you have cargo that specifically must not get wet for whatever reason, if it is cargo that absolutely should not get wet, then you need to...
Cargo that gets wet.
Okay, if you have some cargo that you don't want to get wet, obviously you have to have it on a higher deck. You can't store it down on the lower decks where most of the cargo would be stored.
Right.
Therefore, they came up with the phrase "ship high in transit."
Ship high in transit.
Right, because specifically...
It's above the lower deck, the stuff that can't get wet.
Specifically, the thing that this is referring to is manure, apparently. There would be ships...
Why could that not get wet?
Because if your water seeps into the lower decks and gets into the manure, then you've got a big mess on your hands. And it was not fun.
The 5-year-old in me laughed at that. Just the image of that in my mind.
So they would stamp these boxes with the phrase "ship high in transit" because people would then know to put it on the higher decks.
But it was the acronym, right?
It is the acronym.
Oh, genius!
The sailors took to referring to this manure as shit because that is an acronym for "ship high in transit."
Yo, Ronnie, did you get the shit?
Exactly.
No, I dropped the shit on the way down. It's all over the stairs, the shit.
So there's your origin story of the word.
I don't know why they're Irish, but they are.
They're Irish now. And there's your origin story for the word shit.
That's fascinating. I never knew that. It makes sense though. And they would call it shit, and then it referred to the shit, and
thus
passed around, right? So it's sailor talk. That's why it's called sailor language.
Thus, shit became a word associated with fecal matter, and at some point somebody decided that it was bad. Because that's the thing.
Well, I mean, manure isn't a good thing.
No, I'm just the word itself. At some point, somebody had to decide that these cuss words were like not okay for like children.
Well, because they're sailor talk, and sailors were known for this rough language. I presume, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested now. Where did fuck come from?
Sailors are known for their rough language and not wearing condoms. They should. They go from port to port, but
And chaining up slaves and having them shit themselves. That was a dark time in history.
Spreading the Black Plague.
Yep.
Giving the black...
I'm going to look this up. Origin of the word fuck. We get some strange answers.
The origin of the word fuck is... These people were having sexual... these people were having sexual relations. And in the midst of these sexual relations, the woman screamed out, fuck!
Oh, Dylan, I want you to guess what country the word fuck was originated in.
Germany.
Germany. What the fuck?
I should have known.
Fuck is an English language word or a profanity which refers to the act of sexual intercourse and is also often used to denote disdain or as an intensifier. The origin of the word is obscure. It usually is considered to be first attested to around 1475, and it may be considerably older. In modern usage, fuck and its derivatives such as fucker and fuckin' can be used in the position of a noun. Oh, they're literally breaking this down. A verb, an adjective, or an adverb. There are many common phrases which make use of the word, as well as a number of compounds incorporating it, such as motherfucker. Early usage. Its first known use as a verb meaning to have sexual intercourse is in Flen Fleas, written around 1475. William Dunbar's 1503 poem, Brash of Wowing, that's the title of a poem.
It's awesome.
But his name is William Dunbar, so you know that that's the best he could come up with. Includes the lines, Yit be his fieris he would how fuck it.
That reading was amazing.
Yit be how he fieris he would fuck it. You break my heart, my bony ain.
I know nothing.
You break my heart, my bony ass. That's what that translates to.
What?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Oh, okay. I thought that's literally what that meant, Bill.
Shakespeare never used the term explicitly. He hinted at it in comic senses in a few plays. All this stuff I don't care about. Pistol threatens to furk a soldier, a euphemism for fuck, while Othello uses an even stronger euphemism, making the beast with two backs. I don't know what that means.
You've never heard.
So
you've never heard.
It's definitely European.
Bill, you've never heard of the phrase "the beast with two backs"?
No.
It refers to the act of intercourse.
Does it?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
Because there are two people. Each person has one back. Do the math.
That sounds like a horror movie. The beast with two backs.
I'm sure.
Insert like the Rodin music.
Well, depending on who you talk to, it can be quite horrifying. Well,
it is pretty terrifying, isn't it?
Do you know where that's been?
How dare you? Tim Curry saying it. Wow. So that's the origins of the word fuck.
See, that was just a case of it developed naturally over time. Mine was a story.
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't know. I was interested. I was curious. So I looked it up. I did research, Dylan. And I discovered the truth about the word fuck.
You discovered the truth of this art.
I discovered the truth in this art. Yes, that's true. Thank you. So apparently it was just a word that came out from over time. Well, shit. I mean, shit was a story at least, but it still became what it was over time. Like, they weren't, like, overnight. Like, look at that shit!
Look at that shit.
DeForest Kelley on the boat of a triangular trade ship. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a shit freak! say.
Who called him a shit freak?
Spock.
Why would he say that?
He's trying to fuck with him.
Listen.
But he
Listen,
from
Spock. Don't fuck with DeForest Kelly, Spock.
Damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor, not a motherfucker. Oh God. Yeah, definitely. So Dylan, we're about 2 hours in. We should probably wrap this up. It's a good episode, man. Well done. You just be silent over there. Why?
Oh,
rabble on.
Sorry. Yes.
No, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I think that does it. One thing I do want to talk about briefly, because I don't want to talk about this for too long, because it's a big downer, and I don't want to end on a downer. But I did just want to mention this. If you are friends with me on Facebook, I shared a link tonight about the, as I mentioned earlier, the 11-year-old boy whose name was Michael, who attempted to hang himself over people bullying him over being a fan of My Little Pony. And I don't want to get too much into the nitty-gritty. Obviously, this is a terrible tragedy and didn't need to happen because people decided to be assholes to make themselves feel better. I just want to mention it because the article that a lot of people are linking for this tragedy does not contain the link to the actual fundraiser being done by the boy's mother, who is trying to raise money for the surgery. Because obviously they can't really afford it, and it's an expensive surgery because the boy, his brain is swollen and he needs to have major physical therapy, so obviously they need a lot of cash. That doesn't provide the link to the page. So if you're friends with me on Facebook and you've read this story and you want to know where you could donate, go on my Facebook page and the link is there, and you can donate there. Donate what you can. And just show your support. We're all geeks here. We've all been bullied at one time or another, and this didn't need to happen, and we all know that we don't appreciate that sort of thing. So just show your support and donate a couple bucks to this family and their child. Or more than a couple bucks if you can afford it. And just do what you can. Just show support. Share the link if you can't afford it. Just do what you can. So Dylan, that's my PSA message for the week. Just got to get that out there. Anyway, so that's going to do it on the downer ending. So, Dylan, we're back for regular schedule now. You're good next week?
Yeah.
Good, because I don't think I am.
Wonderful.
I might have something that might come up. So if it does, would you be willing to do the show on Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah, that should work out fine.
All right, it doesn't matter what day. I'm free both nights, but one of those days, because I've got plans on Thursday, so I can't do the show.
Look at you having plans and shit.
I know, right? Well, you went on vacation. Now I'm fucking taking a day off. How about it, Dylan? Huh?
Well, somebody better be dying.
No, I actually kind of have a date.
Oh.
Kind of. We'll see.
How Bill got his groove back.
Yes, indeed. Bill didn't have any groove. This is Bill getting some semblance of a groove, which will look like me going up an escalator with a... Or not an escalator, up a conveyor belt up a hill with mental issues. That's how my groove looks.
Way to word it, Bill.
Thanks, Dylan. I appreciate that. My colloquialisms were good. Anyway, so that's all for us, the Demons from Outer Space. Until next time, I'm Bill Worster, a.k.a. Zazubaar.
Super DM64.
And them Germans, they be fucked up, because I see nothing.